Hello, this is Mike from TCAT's Deep Vinyl Tracks, here to do a response video for some questions by Richard McCook. I want to talk a little bit about his channel. He's a great member of the vinyl community and someone who puts out some great content, has a lot of great information on his videos about bands. Really interesting to listen to, and a well respected member of the vinyl community. And in 2021, he put together a list of 10 questions for content creators on YouTube. And then he also put together another 10 questions for 2022. And sometime during the last couple of weeks, he put that together. So I wanted to go over those 20 questions and talk a little bit about, well, since it's going to be 20 questions altogether, since I want to do both sets of questions, I'm going to go through it rather quickly so um, the video doesn't drag on too long. Uh, just so you know, I won't be showing any content this time, or showing any records or anything like that this time around. This is just going to be about my channel, questions about the channel. So in 2021, his first question was, what is more important to you, views or subscribers? Um, that's a good question. I think subscribers would be better because that's what people want more than anything, is to increase their subscribers. There are several videos I've made that have had a lot of views and make me wonder why they never really subscribed. Um, and it's just kind of interesting that but the subscribers are the people that are always going to keep coming back to your channel. So subscribers is going to be more important than actual views, even though views is pretty cool sometimes to go in there and see you've got so many thousands of views on certain videos. Number two, do you have an optimum length for your videos? I usually like to try to keep them around 10 to 20 minutes. I think is about the optimum size. It's very hard to do sometimes, especially with some of the content that I put in there, and some end up being like 30 minutes. So I try to, I don't like to have them go that long, but then I get a lot of views on some of the longer ones, so who's to say? Number three, is it a chore making videos, or are you addicted to it and do you still get nervous? I love making videos. I don't find it a chore at all. I enjoy coming on here to talk about music and, of course, showing off my vinyl collection and some of the CDs that I find. I especially like to talk about um, my finds that I get in thrift stores and that. I mean, those are always the funnest ones when you find great albums for like $1, $2, $3 a piece. But it's never a chore to sit here and talk about that. I love doing it, and I still do get a little nervous here and there, but I think for the most part I'm pretty chilled out about the entire thing. I get nervous because I'm always afraid I'm going to make some grand mistake and just mess everything up, which is silly. Number four, how do you react to bad or negative comments on your videos? I've only had maybe two bad comments. You can't really call them bad because they weren't that bad, really. Um, but usually I just read them and move on. And if I feel somebody's trying to give me some constructive criticism, I'll usually reply to that. But if it's just like somebody that is a troll or something like that, I'll just ignore it. Do you ever buy records to show on your channel? Not specifically to just to show on my channel. I buy records because I enjoy them, and I usually buy records that I intend on listening to several times, or just curious about. So, and then showing them on the channel is just a great benefit on top of actually having the physical copy. Number six, how would you like to improve your channel? Uh, I like to make it a little more exciting, but as far as the the talking to a camera and that, it's a little harder for me to be spontaneous. I'm actually better at that in writing than I am in talking. Um, I've had a brain injury here, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago that has affected my ability to come up with words sometimes, or, anyway. I don't want to go into that, but I'd like to improve it by having them a little bit more lively, or maybe even going out and like Tuco does and showing my shopping experience as far as looking for records and thrift stores and that. I think he does a great job, and wouldn't mind doing something like that maybe eventually. Finding other ways to make things more interesting. Uh, what are your thoughts on live streams? I don't mind live streams. I've watched a few, but I usually tend to stay away from them because they, I don't know, no particular reason, I guess. I would rather, some of the live streams are quite long, and I would rather go back and watch them after they've been posted, and I can pick and choose what sections of the live stream I want to watch, because a lot of them go like 2 hours or more, and that's just a little too long, but I don't mind live streams that much. Um, Number 8, what is your most viewed video, and are you surprised? I am quite surprised what my most viewed video is at 7.9, I guess that's 7,900 views. My response to the experimental vinyl tag um, that was put up by Motoric 247. Um, I don't know. It's just got all these crazy views, and I'm kind of glad for that. I am surprised, but I'm glad for it since it's about experimental music, which I enjoy. Next to that, I had one at 6,000 views. That was my video entry for the lottery, Robert Z's lottery. That one's almost an hour long, so I am surprised that many people have watched that. And next to that, I had my first part of Progressive Artists that you probably haven't heard, which has 5,000 views. My views vary from up in the thousands to, 700, 800, even all the way down to only 20. So it's interesting to see how they jump around. Let's see, my next question. Have you ever made a video where you have not been wearing trousers? Yes, and I would have to go along with what Northern Revolution says on his response to this, that there are times when he doesn't wear trousers, but he always wears shorts, and I wear shorts a lot during the summer, so which I'm wearing some very some shorts right now. They're more like sweats, but anyway. Number 10, how long do you intend making videos? I'll keep making videos as long as possible, as long as I'm able, as long as people keep commenting on my videos, and I love making them, and I love watching other people's videos too, but at the same time you try to fit in when you can listen to music while you're doing all of that. So that's the first 10 questions. The second group of questions from Richard McCook's thread were from 2022. He just made this list of questions a couple of weeks ago. The first one is, are you disheartened when a video gets ignored? Definitely. And you see a lot of views on some videos, but you only see a couple of comments. You have a video that's got 500 views and only has 2 comments on it, so you kind of wonder why that is. But for the most part, I've got my good friends that usually comment on my videos, and I always try to comment back on everybody else's comments. Number two, how often do you check your subscribers? I watch my subscribers quite a bit on a day-to-day basis. I check to see how many I've got. I'm around 227 right now, and have been tempted to do a contest when I get around 250, but that all depends on my financial situation. I'd love to be able to do a lot of contests, but a lot of different things come up that kind of prevent that at this time. But eventually, I'll do a contest. So, number three, how many times do you ask people to subscribe? I've only asked people to subscribe a couple of times. I keep thinking, I see other videos where they ask you to subscribe on every video, and that's fine. A lot of times I kind of forget to say it, or I just figure, people get kind of tired of hearing that same statement every time you make a video. Make sure you subscribe to my video, and I just usually don't bother saying it. I don't think I've ever subscribed to another channel because the person has suggested we subscribe to it. A lot of times I'll watch a video, I think, well, that's an interesting channel, and just subscribe to it. And so as for myself, I don't pay attention to when people say to subscribe, and it makes me wonder how many people actually subscribe to a channel just because the host said to subscribe to my channel. That's something I would think everybody already knows how to do, and if they want to subscribe, all they got to do is hit the button. Number four, does it bother you to lose subs? Not a whole lot. I haven't lost a lot of subs, just like the problem everybody else has. YouTube will show so many subs and then take a couple away and then add a couple more here and there. It always seems to balance out. So it doesn't bother me a lot. If I lost like 10 subs, let's say, or something like that, then I would wonder why, and that would bother me, and I'd have to see what the problem is. But I haven't run into that problem that it's been an issue to me yet. Number five, does it irritate you when people comment without watching? I love comments, and as long as what the person is commenting about is connected to the video somehow, then I'll try to give an answer of some kind. I know I watch a lot of videos. Sometimes I make a lot of comments about everything that's shown. Other times I only pick and choose different things, but I try to watch a video all the way through wherever possible. But and I imagine people watch my channel the same way. They watch a certain section and then fast forward to another section and watch that. So if they're not watching, you can usually tell by whatever comment they make, but I usually don't see that problem come up very often. Comments are great. I love comments, and I wish people would comment more often. But good comments that have to do with the material that's in the video. Number six, are you going to monetize your channel at 1,000 subs? I've thought about it. I'm still a ways away from getting 1,000 subs. I don't expect I would reach that until maybe at least a year from now. It might be longer than that. Who knows? If I do monetize, I think what I'll end up doing, I haven't made a exact decision on this yet, but I think what I would end up doing is putting that back into my channel for contests and forwarding on to my subscribers, things like that. Number seven, do you sub other channels to get them to sub back? From time to time, yes. I find a channel that I think is interesting, I sub that channel, and I think, oh, it'd be nice if they sub me back, but if they don't, that's fine too. And there's been several people that I've subscribed to that don't always sub me back. Sometimes, they'll do it after a couple of weeks or a couple of months or whatever. Um, that's not always the main reason why I do it, but from time to time, I think, well, it'd be nice to build up my subscribers. So yeah, you know, I've done that before. Number 8, how quickly do you reply to comments? As soon as I can. Um, and we'll leave it at that. Number 9, do you participate in Record Store Day, and are you excited to show what you've got? Um, I've never really been to the record store on Record Store Day yet. From time to time I see stuff that, oh, it would be nice to have that. But, usually because of cash situations, I'm not able to go to Record Store Day to buy whatever. I have picked up some Record Store Day items before after the day is over. Stuff that's been left over. But I have nothing against Record Store Day. If I had the ability to go to Record Store Day, I would definitely do it if there was something there I was looking for and wanting to get. The one thing that I probably more than anything else wish that I had got for Record Store Day was when Fish released their debut album on vinyl called Junta. I really wish I had that. It's worth a lot of money now, but I would just like to have it for my collection because I love the band Fish. Last but not least, do you enjoy doing collaboration videos? I've never done a collaboration video. Um, Thought about it, and if the chance came up, I would definitely do it. I don't mind watching them as long as a topic that I'm interested in that they're talking about. I really enjoy the collaboration videos when both collaborators are on the same video. That happened not too long ago with Randall and Randy. They did a collaboration video just out of the blue because they happened to be together, and they called it the Randall Summit. I enjoyed that, seeing the two of them talk about their some recent finds and different things like that. But I think Randall Weaver is the one that posted it on his channel. So if you're interested in seeing that, go check it out. Anyway, that's it. I hope I didn't bore you too much. I thought it'd be great to go through all 20 questions since I wasn't making videos a year ago. I thought I would just try to put them all together, and I kept it below 20 minutes, so it's in my preferred length of time as far as a video goes. But thank you for watching. If you'd like to participate in these questions, and go check out Richard McCook's channel. Watch his video about these questions, and he's also got them listed under his details. It always makes sense to check the details, guys. Always look at the details, because you'll never see what you'll find. You never know what you're going to find there. So great. Well, thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you all later. Goodbye.